Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today we've got a very special unboxing. Something coming in from Freedom Knife Shop. Let's take a look at this together. Alright, today we're opening up the box with my Benchmade Bug Out USA made knife here with S90V and carbon fiber. Let's see what we got. I actually reached out to them. I was hoping I could take a look at this. They were kind enough to send this, so let's see what we have. If you haven't checked out Freedom Knife Shop, you really do need to check them out. Well, we got something from Kershaw. Let's see what we have in here. So today we're looking at a Kershaw. Now this is something I've wanted to check out for a while here. So let's see what this is. I'll open these boxes so you can reopen them. All right, so you get your typical paperwork in there. The box in here. Now this happens to be the Bel Air XL. So if you're familiar, I had an XL, and I think it's a really cool little knife, but this is the larger version. USA made by Kershaw. So, okay, we got a little desiccant packet. Let's drop that out. Don't want to have that in your mouth. So we are dead nut centered, about the same size. Let's compare that to a Bug Out real quick. It looks like it might be just a bit bigger than the Bug Out crossbar. Got the crossbar lock, Benchmade. Calls there's an axis lock. We have the clip right here. All right, so nice little G10, nicely chamfered all the way around, steel liners. So you do see these steel liners here, obviously steel clip, which when we figure out how much this is, you'll understand. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. All right, this is the Wharncliffe. Ooh, nice one. I don't know, was this a sheep's foot? Yeah, maybe a sheep's foot. It's got a point to it. It's rounded in the bottom. Almost looks like a Wharncliffe, but it's a sheep's foot. I would venture to say, we'll have to see what they officially call it, but this is axis lock, okay, or crossbar lock, really, that's what it's called. Let's compare to a Bug Out. What are we in the competition of a Bug Out? So there's from here, it's a little bit bigger, which is nice, because the Bug Out was always just a hair small, but this is pretty good. Large hands, big meaty fingers, got plenty of room right here. I think that's really cool. You can choke up just a little bit, got to be careful with the choil right there, nice and sharp. This is USA made from Kai USA, which is part of Kershaw, right? And this is Magnacut. So I don't know if you see that Magnacut there. And then we have Kershaw over here. So this is the Bel Air XL. The original Bel Air was a little smaller. This is a little bit bigger. I do like this a lot. Nice and thin compared to a Bug Out. I feel like it's, yeah, right in there. Now this is steel liner, so this is where, now this is the carbon fiber. The traditional one is going to have G10 with steel liners as well, so I do like this right here. Action's pretty good. Oh yeah, really nice. No play. That's really cool. And it is axis lock, so you see that it does move as soon as you do that. Pretty crisp there. Now see, do we have a little bonus flick? We do. We have middle finger reverse bonus flick, which is kind of nice. Now it is left and right hand pocket carry. So you can do right hand tip down, left hand tip down, right? So that works really well there as well. I like that a lot. So let's go ahead and do that. What do you think? Yeah. All right, stone washed, Magnacut 6110, Kai USA Kershaw G10. Beautiful texture. I think that's really, really nice. It's got two standoffs in the back. Really cool. Action is really nice. I mean, for a crossbar lock, I'm pretty impressed. It does drop pretty well. Really, really nice. Nice and thin on top. Super thin as far as, we'll do the full measurements during the review. Now, I will say the edge is a little bit longer on this side than the other one. And let's see, how are we doing as far as, are we dead center? We're pretty close to dead center. Just out of fun, I just want to see, what does this guy weigh right here? My cat was in here the other day, and it's jumping up on my desk, so I want to see. This feels pretty comparable. It's not quite as light as the Bug Out with the carbon fiber. Of course, that's going to be a lot lighter. Steel liners. I'm going to guess 3 ounces, somewhere around there. That's a first. All right, dead nut center. I mean, dead nuts right on there. I was kind of surprising. All right, so what are we doing as far as length? Where did I put my measuring tape? Uh-oh. There it is. had to look for that. So we're looking at, from the tip to the back, 7 3/4. Handle length, we're looking at just under 4 inches. I mean, right here it's about 4 inches, but you're about 3 7/8. If you choke up a little bit, you could get to about 4 1/2, right? Blade length, go from tip to the back, we're about 3 3/4. Cutting length is going to be about 3 1/4. So, I mean, not too bad. Where I think it's going to be interesting is, let's look at the blade stock thickness. I will do a quick measure. Typically I do this in the review, but we're going to do it here just for fun, just because it's worth checking out. Let's see, what are we at? 114 thousandths of an inch. 112, 113 thousandths of an inch. I mean, it's not bad. Not bad at all. So pretty decent. It's not super thin. Boy, that full flat grind comes to a nice sharp edge. I think that's really nice. All right, let's zoom in a little bit and take a look at this guy. I think it's worth taking a look. So here we are with that blade, nice stone wash. That it's got a little point to it, so it's not full Wharncliffe. I mean, could you call this a sheep warren or worn sheep? Are you worn foot? I don't know. I guess. Then we've got the G10 handle over there, a little smooth over there. That is interesting. I like that. We've got the G10 handle right there. The lanyard, not prioritized. We've got some T6s, a T8. It is captive, so that's cool. Here we have the clip. Pretty good clearance. Nice little clip going on there. Now, the good thing about Kershaw, you can get some of those Lynch Northwest clips and put them on there. I think that's really cool. Steel liners. Now, notice there's a lot of weight relief in there. I think that's really outstanding. So you'll have a lot of weight relief on this one. Very cool. All right, so then we look over here. USA, Magnacut, all sorts of stuff over there. I think that's kind of cool. I'm pretty impressed with that. Just for fun, we're going to go ahead and do a little measurement. Now, I do find this edge is a little bit longer than this edge. You can kind of see that. No rounded, but it is a little bit longer. So let's zoom out a little bit. All right, let's see how we're, ooh. All right, so nice and crazy sharp. Let's see, how sharp are we? Oh, yes. So, beautiful edge, polished up a little bit. Not bad at all. I love the action on this. Really nice to flip, and I love the middle finger reverse bonus flick. Not bad at all. I'm pretty impressed with this little guy. So, what I recommend, go to Freedom Knife Shop, log in, add this to your cart, and go to checkout. It's a really good price right now. Really go check them out while they have some of these. Maybe get on their notification when they bring some back in, but it's absolutely, you're going to be amazed. When they can offer a great deal, they do, but they don't advertise it, right? You have to put it into your cart and go to checkout to see it. This is just absolutely stunning. So thank you to Freedom Knife Shop for letting me check it out. I love the original Bel Air, and I thought I would love this one, and I do. It's nice. It's a little bigger. Still great, good ergonomics. I love the chamfering, no sharp edges anywhere. There's nothing that gets me, that digs in around here. I do appreciate that. Even the liners in here, they're not sharp on the inside, so that's been well taken care of. You've got some jimping here, that's functional. I will say it does work. It's not as grippy as you'd like it. You can do like a little reverse, like if you're doing a push cut or maybe a pull cut, or maybe you're doing over here, but you can get a little texture down here, so that's kind of cool. I think that's kind of neat. I wonder, yeah, I think these are caged bearings for sure. Okay, so these are caged bearings. It's not phosphor bronze. Now, Benchmade, this is going to be phosphor bronze, and these do break in over time, so you'll see that, like this one over here. I think that's kind of cool. Very impressive with this little knife. I think that's kind of cool. Let's get a little image for our little thumbnail. What do you think about this guy right here? I think that's kind of cool. You like that? Maybe like that. Let's look at the other side. Get a nice close look. Full knife. I like this guy. Very impressive. So this is just an unboxing, first impression. We'll do a review. A good solid impression on this guy. a good solid impression on this guy. This is going to be a solid one. I think it was listed, I'll try to remember to have it up here, okay, what it was listed at. Can't quite remember, at least at the time of this video I'll have it at, okay? If not, it'll be down in the description, okay? So, very, very cool little knife. Appreciate you watching this with me. Let me know if you have any questions, anything you want me to focus in on the review on this particular one. I think it's pretty cool. Thank you again to Freedom Knife Shop. Please go check them out. Awesome, awesome company. We've got some great deals. Like I said, log in, put it in your shopping cart, and go to checkout. Some things are just great prices, great prices. Things they can't really advertise. You just have to go check it out, right? It's when other stores have done this very regularly. I've seen it on GP Knives, Blade HQ, all sorts of places, but this is something definitely worth going to check out. Do like this knife a lot. First impressions are good. It is pretty solid. It is a nice size too, much more comfortable, convenient in hand than the original Bel Air. The Bel Air was a little smaller. I think I was right at the edge on that one. This one got a little bit of room. So large hands with big meaty fingers, probably extra large hands, double extra large hands, you should be able to get in there. And with you choke up, you even got more room. So, and that little choke up position does kind of work. Just don't go too far, right? I mean, you can do trigger kind of hold up. And then, I mean, here's the pinch. So I do love the nice pokey tip. Definitely get into your dog food, cat food, fertilizer, mulch. Anyway, sorry. Getting caught up in a random thought here. All right, appreciate you guys watching. If you found this content interesting, entertaining, or fun, or helpful, would you please consider hitting the like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button. Subscribing and liking the channel, it really does help me out. It allows me to produce more content, do more things, ultimately more things for you guys. So thank you to everyone out there who's just part of the whole community. I sure do appreciate you so, so very much. Thank you. And you guys, if you haven't already, maybe consider hitting the notification button as well. That way you can be notified of future content like this and other videos. And a big shout out, thank you to my channel members. I appreciate you do two amazing things. One, appreciate your support, your encouragement. Without you guys, you guys make it possible for me to keep going. So I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you sincerely. Secondly, because of your generous support, you allow me to do things I couldn't do otherwise. And honestly, weekly budget banger giveaways, things like that. Be able to check out knives and cover shipping, right? Recently spent $200 in shipping, just shipping out some things. That monthly shipping can be anywhere from 3 to 4 to sometimes 500. Like the big 10K giveaway. If you see this afterwards, you'll have already missed it. But if I had a 10K giveaway, I anticipate about $400 plus in shipping for the 11 knives I'm going to be shipping. 10 for the giveaway for everyone and 1 for the members. So. All right, as a small way for me to say thank you to channel members, I do 2 things. Brand new channel members, I'd love to mail your channel sticker and a thank you note. Secondly, you'll be eligible for the once a month members exclusive giveaway. So every week we'll do a budget banger, but then that 1 week in a month, you'll be eligible for 2 things. The members exclusive giveaway. It'll definitely be nicer than budget banger. A small way for me to say thank you, and hopefully something you would enjoy winning or giving as a gift, right? If any of that sounds interesting, or like, hey, I'd like to check that out, or you like the idea of the special emojis, the 1 year, the 2 year anniversary, the exclusive content, any of that, check the link down at the description down below for a link with 3 different tiers. Would love to have you as a channel member, but please, please don't ever do it because you feel obligated. Do it because you want to, okay? That is my only ask for you guys. If you do, thank you. Appreciate you. I'm humbled so much. Appreciate you guys. All right. Thank you again for checking this out. I hope you guys have a great day. Oh, real quick. Hey, don't forget to check me out over on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much. Appreciate you guys watching. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.